Hello, beautiful, powerful Leo. Welcome to your November tarot reading. Yeah! My name is Naylin, and I'm so happy to have you with me today. We're going to go ahead and do our past, present, and near future tarot spread for you, along with some oracle cards, including the Angel Guide Oracle deck. And I love working with Carl Gray's work. His decks are full of love and compassion, especially when he's channeling the angels through this deck. So if you feel guided by your angel, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, this deck is here to help support you today. But let's go ahead and get started, dear Leo, with some flower oracle cards. I feel that the messages in here are really a positive way to feel where we're going with your message. So you have Poppy, remember who you wanted to be. Excuse me, so you can get the lighting better. I think I'm going to have to change my lighting real quick. Excuse me, dear Leo. Okay, dear Leo, you have Poppy. Remember who you wanted to be. So a beautiful dream that wants to still come in for you, a beautiful life experience that you want to have. Jasmine, success will be found if you hold on to hope. Yeah, believe in it. Believe that it's still going to arrive for you, dear Leo. And if this reading is for you, you'll feel it right away. If not, please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign as well. But usually you'll feel if the reading is for you within the first 5 minutes. All right. So we're going to do our traditional uh, past energy, the launching pad that has helped us to arrive at where we are today, and then a row for today, present energy, and then a row at the top for where we're going in the near future, where this is all going. So I think we're going to go ahead and pull from the Fantastic Menagerie to get started today with your past energy, dear Leo. Okay. Okay, that feels great. You have the Five of Swords. You have the Nine of Wands upside down. And also in the past energy, we have the Three of Coins upside down. For present energy, you have the Ten of Wands upside down, the Two of Coins, the Seven of Coins, and then for the near future or where this is all going, King of Wands. In this deck, that always reminds me of the wealthy man energy. You also have the Seven of Swords upside down, and the Six of Wands upright. It's a beetle parade. Okay, dear Leo. A lot of energy on the table, but we'll begin with this bottom row, which is your past energy that has helped you arrive to where you are today. Okay, interesting, Leo. I just threw some shells to help me understand this bottom row, but it's definitely an energy of conflict with someone. Someone that it would have been more beneficial if you both could have worked together in a cohesive, healthy way. But it's showing that somebody was working with ulterior motives and being very selfish and impossible to work with. So this is energy about healing the past so that you can still feel that you have the ability to move forward with what you want to attain, dear Leo. Because whatever this work was that was trying to be achieved with this other person, it wasn't able to work out because there was no movement in the direction that you needed to go in. There was no compromise. There was no willingness to work together, unfortunately. There was a need for somebody to compromise or back down or still willing to do the work. But unfortunately, like I said, they were unmovable and they had ulterior motives or their own belief, their own goal that they didn't want to let go of in working through this matter, which caused a lot of conflict and tension. And sometimes, when this Five of Swords energy comes up, it's somebody who's willing to win at any cost, even if they have to step on the other person to get there. So, definitely letting go of some past energy that was not healthy. So, yes, a disagreement or a conflict that did not end in a way that either one could succeed from. And the Nine of Wands upside down is showing an energy I like to call the wounded warrior. But in this case, I felt the wounded warrior usually shows up when someone doesn't back down and keeps going for their truth and what they believe is worth fighting for. But I think this energy was so unhealthy, it was a lost cause. So even the benefit of that wounded warrior energy couldn't help. It was just a stalemate or a known a no-win situation for either party. So even the warrior within you realized that it was a losing cause, and therefore you just needed to back away from it. And because of that, some type of prosperity or creation was not able to come to fruition in the past. One example we can use for this energy is someone who's trying to build a house, but the architect and laborer just don't get along, or the people aren't in agreement with what needs to be created. It goes along some kind of lines of that, where the disagreement stopped the project in its tracks. And I think that's why you have the energy here of these beautiful oracle flower petal cards. Remember what you initially wanted, because I feel like sometimes when our dreams are thwarted, sometimes we'll give up or we'll change plans. But I feel like there's still an energy here for you to still succeed and keep going. Success will be found if you hold on to hope, dear Leo. And we're using the house build just as an analogy to help you understand the situation. Like if something big needs to be created, but all the different parties at hand can't decide or agree on what that is, then nothing gets done. So, this is a time to bring that balance in and to understand that you still have the power to come through victorious if you are self determined and willing to take another path. And that's what I see you doing with this middle row. You have something about letting go of an old cycle or an old work. Perhaps that project fell apart and it's time to close the chapter on it and begin something new that will bring in a much more balance and prosperity. I like to see this Two of Coins energy oftentimes as prosperity and being able to balance what goes out with what goes in a more prosperous way. And then the Seven of Coins, this is a really cute card in the Fantastic Menagerie. We have these creatures. One looks like a cat, and one looks like a dog. And the cat is like looking pretty disappointed with his apprentice. He's probably teaching him how to make some amazing chicken gourmet chicken dinner. And here's this fool over here licking the chicken before he serves it. And the cat is like, I don't know about this guy. We might have to let him go. So, some type of reassessment of energy and um, creating a new path. And if that's for some of you, if you had to hire people or work with people, perhaps letting go of the person who is not working out and bringing in someone who will come through with flying colors. So, yeah, take how it resonates. If you're still here, that means this reading is working for you. So, let's go ahead and pull some clarification cards for this middle row of where you are right now. Okay, dear Leo. It's a good thing Leos are so strong and they have so much fortitude because you are definitely being challenged here, but sometimes I feel that things happen for a reason because the initial dream wasn't the full vision. And so now, because things were kind of set aside or didn't work out, it gives you the opportunity to bring in a much broader, fuller vision of what you want to accomplish. Take how it resonates, and then clarification for present energy. Okay. You have the Five of Wands, so a little bit of friendly competition going on, possibly. Or perhaps this is about you being victorious by standing your ground and showing up. So, like, if you really had to work hard for what you believe in so that you could come on top, that could be this competitive energy, uh, bringing in the higher vision. And then the Two of Wands, making plans. So yes, I feel like this Seven of Coins energy is just you reassessing the whole project and then being able to come up with a brand new plan, being able to move in a different direction. So it takes somebody with a lot of fluidity and the ability to change, or the ability to see the mistakes and be willing to improve on it. And I find that to be pretty admirable when somebody is willing to see where they can correct things through a humble way. And perhaps that's what this reading is here for you, dear Leo, because Leos are pretty proud energy. And that's what makes you guys so awesome and great leaders. But it can also sometimes keep you from being more fluid and being able to be more open to change. So, this is a nice little confirmation that yes, you are ready to go on a different path and to create a whole new plan. And then for this top row, you have the King of Wands, so that leadership role coming through. And also, this is a really nice energy of being able to stay strong in your power and your successes. And I always see this energy as like the rich man card. So perhaps like having that flow of abundance, that flow of money or energy to help keep the prosperity moving. And then the Seven of Swords upside down in this whole card pull is a bit again about you being humble and wise enough to see where you were misdirected and now having the strength to change the outlook or change the plans in a way that is more beneficial and actually bring in a much better broader vision. Being able to take responsibility for your actions as this leader of the King of Wands, taking a leadership role so that you can redirect it. And that is so beautifully backed up by the Six of Wands. You see all these little buggy people on a parade and they're celebrating a great victory. And there's one particular bug dude who's like on top of his mount who's being celebrated for his achievements. And so this signifies you as a leader taking on that leadership role and being worthy of the confrontation that you have had to deal with to be successful, and then coming through with flying colors. So yeah, and that all goes back to you staying in your truth and what your original vision is, but also the willingness to learn as you go and perhaps change things to a much broader perspective, and healing as you go by letting go of energies or people that were unhealthy for the situation. So take how it resonates. Uh, I know this reading was a little bit of a tough reading, but it's probably just what you needed to hear to help support you in your life journey on your path. And like I said earlier, we're going to pull from these angel cards, which will bring in a lot of love and compassion for you. Okay, you have yes. So this venture will be successful. I think you just needed to hear that. You might have to redirect where things are going or people or situations, but in the end, it's going to turn out pretty awesome. So that's an awesome confirmation. And then you have blessings and abundance. I'm going to go ahead and read this blessing and abundant card for you from the Kyle Gray guidebook. And we're just going to really leave you with a nice note with this reading today. A light of blessings and abundance is being wrapped around you now, and your angels want you to know that they are supporting you. They are encouraging you to trust in your intuition and any other guidance you are receiving at this time, as it will lead you towards tremendous growth and fulfillment. Many blessings are being showered upon your present situation, and if you have not yet experienced them, know that they soon will be revealed and shared in the perfect time. All the doors to abundance are now being opened to you, and angel wisdom is encouraging you to begin counting your blessings. Then you will be open to receiving even more of them. Abundance is a spiritual reward for trusting and sharing our gifts and talents. And when we align our choices and actions with the highest good, we will be blessed with opportunities. At this time, you are in a place of deep spiritual connection and strength, and are being given the opportunity to feel spiritually rich, even if you are feeling sensitive or overwhelmed. The veil between this realm and heaven is thin, and you have the light and support all around you. If you have any concerns about finances or assets, know that the hand of God is guiding your situation to a blessed outcome, and trust in your talents and the angels who are supporting you. So that was perfect guidance from your angel guides to help round out your reading today, dear Leo. So I really am excited for you to get this beautiful divine work moving. You have all the tools and the power you need to do so. Thank you, Leo. Happy November.